Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Pino. This is round 3, season 41. Once again, got a really nice, juicy video here. I got a lot of fights. I'm going to be running, you saw it in the beginning, the Scorpion Agent Venom duo. I like to just say Scorp AV Trinity with Craven. We've got Space Bastards up. I think that's what they're called. Faced off with these guys in the past. A lot of success with them. I'm in a new spot though, so kind of recognize some of the names. Anyway, I took up Agent Venom to rank 4 before this round started. Took me a while to get the plan together. They had a really good map. I'll give them kudos for that. They really made us work for that. So if one of those guys happened to watch this video, kudos to you guys for having a good plan. Now, the only problem in this situation is hey man, if you don't ban Scorpion, and there's a lot of good bans that you could do. HT, Herc, Gallon, Ghost Rider, you can't ban them all. You know, these guys actually banned Wasp so that it would kind of take away Ghost potency in a sense, but hey, first time for everything. Anyways, first up, I've got 1.2, and then I'm going to switch over to, I got 2.1, and then I got 1.2. And I got a couple of share fights, and a bunch of Boss Island fights. I want to say when I did this video, I decided not to chop it up in regards to just showing the fights. I'm a little tired if you ain't noticed me breathing a little hard right now, but had some big old tree cut down. But anyway, we're going to run big boy boosts, and I've got to take several fights. So I wanted to kind of do this in chunks. First time I'm using Agent Venom at rank 4 on this rank 4 spot. Don't blink. That's what I'm going to tell you. Don't blink. This fight's over before you know it. I have been itching to do this, kind of like how I was itching to do Archangel last time I did a rank 4. But we really needed him for this. There was 2 fights, this being one of them, that I was like, man, they ain't banned Scorpion, let me run it. I see perfect fight setup. Plus there was a Scorpion on 55. As if you haven't seen Agent Venom's gameplay with this Trinity, I mean, just watch. This fight's over before it even starts. I started with the PS1. That way I could get a couple of 5-hit combo in and then go right under 2 bars, fire off, SP1, boom, it's over. 18 seconds. That was just disgusting. Disgusting. Next up, we've got Rentra. You know, it's got the placebos and all that. I'm Subdue. I'm running Scorpion. Not playing around, though, so I did respect him. I've got Rentra. I know how good he is. I know what he can do. And you can get caught slipping. And I got a lot of fights with Scorpion, so trying not to use health pots if I can avoid not making dumb mistakes and become a punching bag. But you'll see in this fight how I'm going to play it. Really not too much to it, man. It's kind of normal Scorpion play in a sense. You see me go for the medium, light, medium, kind of get the poisons going. I'm going to go in for another medium, light, medium. And I'm just trying to get to that 1 bar power. But I don't want to fire it when he's over 10 mysticals. You see it right there. He's at 14. Notice I let Rentra come out of the corner so I can avoid when he's up against the wall, he'll go unstoppable. When he has 10 or more of those mystical charges. And you'll see it. I just make it a normal habit. I let him run out. I learned that last season. So far, you see the health pool race. I'm well in control of this fight. I'm just going to kind of keep doing what I'm doing. My SP1s are putting fate seals. I'm making a lot of contact normal, so I'm stacking those passive neutralizes. And the fight's pretty much in control. Every now and then you see me, I was doing the heavies, but I mean, between the poisons, the sting burst, not to mention the the synergy I have with the Furies when they weren't getting neutralized, it's just too easy of a fight with Scorpion, man. Too easy. Next up, we've got I Doom. I took one on 24 last round for the first time. And now he's on 1.2. All these fights, if I back up more than once, they're going to trigger the regen, and I got to deal with that dumb shit. It won't matter. You're going to see me start with PS1, kind of like how you would do if he was on 24. All I want to do is get off a couple of medium light mediums or medium, get a couple of poisons, fire the SP1, and slap that fate seal on him, and really just put the taunt on him is really what I care about, so I can block those unblockable specials and just repeat. Get back to the SP1 before the taunt falls off, spam it, and you already see this. Not to mention I have like 15 Furies right there on that last SP1. I mean, that synergy, I didn't have this last round because I had to take other champions, but look at the damage. I mean, you just don't think it adds up, but it is adding up, and those sting bursts are nasty. Easy fight in the bag, easy money. Again, all of these are ranked 4, like SIG 200. Most of them are SIG 200. I got an APOC. First time using Scorp against APOC on these nodes. Yeah, but it's the same gameplay. It's the same exact gameplay. I'm going to take these fights so fast before my PS1 falls off on all 3 of these fights, too. I felt more comfortable on the Thing fight on 46. That's why I just went on ahead, and it was nice to just use one PS1 and smoke it. But nothing different in that other fight. Yeah, I could try to dex the last hit or 2, which I was trying to do, but I don't know, man. Like, my controls seem to be a little off. You'll see it. You know, blocked the first one, and I tried to dex. It didn't even register. Imagine that. Way to go, Kabam. Got all this other new content, but can't even fix the game. Anyway, again, easy fight. Now I'm going to take this Thing. I took him literally last round. The only difference is I did not have this Trinity with the Furies and all this, and I ran it in vulnerability boost. But it's, you know, I still had the PS1 and I felt comfortable, so I'm going to go in, start off the same way, minus the invulnerability. My leader Inc. may be a little upset I didn't do that, but he'll see why. In Pinot we trust. All right, so you see it. I went with the medium, light, medium. I was trying to play to the strike counter at first, and then it didn't really matter. I'm already in control of this fight, but you're going to see I'm going to make a mistake. And I think I put a freeze in here to kind of give me a second to talk about it. I'm going to lose count or lose my rhythm with the rock stacks. And what's going to happen here is I'm going to have to hit his block a lot just to get him to power. And see, I thought I had it smooth. I know SP1 is 5-hit combo. But see, he's under a bar of power. He's not where he needs to be. So my taunt's getting ready to fall off. I'm triggering regen because I'm having to back up too many times. That's why I paused it right there. And watch his health go from 32%. And that regen from this node is pretty freaking badass, man. Look at that, 32%. And he gets up to 47, 48. And then I've got to work that back down again. Not a big health gain for me to work off, but you see it. It's just a matter of me getting back into the rhythm I had, which right now I'm already in it. It's just, man, you just got to be patient. You got to be skilled with him. Know his kit. Understand what Subdue is doing for you. Understand the node. And I'm telling you right now, I don't think there's a single fight that he can't do well at all, period. So I was only supposed to take Scorpion on Boss Island on 55. We had some little hiccups here and there. I knew I had a perfect team that could take the right side of the Boss Island if needed. And we had a death on the ABM on Safeguard. Scorpion, you know, he can do this fight, man. No issue. I saw a video, found it. Well, I didn't find it. Ink found it, sent it to me. I went back in. I got a rank 4 SIG 200 ABM, dueled about, I don't know, 20, 30 times just because it's my own. So just to make sure I had a good understanding of what I needed to do. Because if you let that regen get out of hand, he's going to regen what he has. But I also have to take Annihilus next on 53. And then there's Scorpion, which I'm going to use Agent Venom. So I only need Scorpion for 2 more fights. This one, finish off, clean up, and I should be healthy enough to go into the next fight and be good to go. Again, not a lot of items used, right? That's, well, health pots wise. And you see it, I'm going to go medium. I went medium, light, medium. Now I'm going to try and just get him to a bar power, either 1 or 2, doesn't matter. All right, counter the special, take him out of form, and look at the burst damage right there. That was a big number. And so what I found out watching this guy's video is the sting burst damage is not safeguarded as far as damage output. So that's where these big numbers come from. But because it's ABM and you see if you don't get him out of form, his regen, man, that thing is ticking great. And this is a SIG 200. So I finally get him out of form. You saw it. He was down in the 20% health pool. He got up to like 30 something. Now I'm just going to work it again. And the SP2s, look at that, 28K on that one. The SP2s were the way to go and not so much SP1s. And I'm glad Ink sent me that video. The guy had a simple write-up, had the gameplay, no talk through, but I understood what he meant. And boom, clean up ABM. And hauling butt to go get this Annihilus before my boosts fall off. Now, when you read the Annihilus kit, if he's placed with a taunt, he gets an unblockable buff, unstoppable buff. He gets all true accuracy. He gets all this crazy stuff. But because of subdue, it's going to counter that if you're using SP1s. Because of the passive neutralize and the fate seal off the SPs. Now you'll see it, man. Things kind of go great. I have a rank 4 Annihilus, so I dueled this guy about 20 times. I had a plan, which was kind of play it the same way I normally do, with invulnerability boost on, and you see it right there. I did not dex fast enough. He goes unstoppable. And these were the things I was worried about in this fight, because I can't block unless I put the poison on him to turn off the stun reflection. And I'm going to make a mistake here. That SP2 bailed me out. I was holding block to get the torment charges and a big SP2 burst damage. And I got a little worried here because he's going to be at SP3. Now watch this. Look at that. You saw his health pool. He was at like 20%. I think I 20, 22, 23 crit, and then like a 27 burst damage, put him down. I mean, I don't know what else to say about Scorpion. He's that fucking good. That's what you need to know. All right. In this fight here, invulnerability boost is on, but I want to have access to a 1 bar power, so I'm going to turn on another PS1. Boy, this was an expensive round. I will tell you now, brute force, I don't like it as much of any of the other boss island nodes, because you got to play aggressive. I knew that, and it kind of fit Agent Venom's kit. This is my second war fight ever using Agent Venom, even when he was rank 3. But I knew how to use him, so you'll see here in a second, man. When I fired that SP1, I did not get the big bleed and incinerate damage, because they didn't stick. The bleeds didn't stick with the incinerate when I fired it like it did in the spot video. Now this time it does, and I'm getting that big damage. And I'm going to eat a counter combo to the face, but I mean, the fight's in control. I knew all I needed to do is be a little patient. I'm probably going to get slapped. This is when I go aggressive. He's got torment. I'm going to gamble. And yep. You see me, I ate it. SP1 wasted. He counters. I was a big crit on that medium. But I knew I was in control of this fight, man. I was not worried about, I just needed to take, that was the last fight. Easy win. We did win this round. It was close. It wasn't pretty. but we got it done. And that's what it is. So I didn't say anything about this, but I am in HC Mags. I left HC Emma. We did close down, for those that have been wondering. I've seen some other guys that were in Emma, made videos, kind of talked about it, that were former officers. Bottom line is, it's we just needed to change the pace for some of the leadership that was in there. Had a lot of things going on in life, and yeah, it took a break. Anyway, hope you like. Deuces, leave comments.